All right, we're back. KevinandFred.com. He's Kevin, I'm Fred, and you see this right here? It's the last day. I'm not throwing this away because I don't like it. I'm throwing it away because we're wrapping it up.
Yeah, time to move on to some new things.
It's about the journey, right? So the very last chapter of the One Thing book is about the journey. And it's funny because they start the chapter out talking about how one step at a time. The whole book's called One Thing, but
I see a theme here.
I see a theme, right?
I'm starting to catch on to this whole
and there's something to this, and we're all going to continue learning. And I encourage you to go back and reread the book because we've been talking about this for several months. Maybe you haven't read it for several months, or maybe you still haven't picked it up. But the idea is that if you're really going to apply the one thing concept to your life, it is going to be one thing at a time. You're not going to go into 9 areas of your life and start 9-1. I mean, you have a one thing in every area, but the point is, like, you're going to take some areas of your life and you're going to go work on those areas, and you're going to build those habits, and those habits are going to, carry you forward. The point is, you got to start somewhere. That's what the journey chapter is all about.
Yeah, you're not going to just start it all today and all of a sudden be perfect and living that life.
No.
It's one step at a time till you get there.
Absolutely.
But if you keep going one step at a time, you will ultimately get there.
Well, that's the funny thing. I'll tell a personal story about our business, right? So we've been working together for 5.5 years, and I don't by any means want to say everything's easier, but it's amazing how when you're in business, the longer you're in business, the more repeat business that comes back.
Yeah.
Granted, you got to do the right things, but the point is, like, it builds on itself. It's like when Gary Keller talks about a habit. It's like, you know what, whether it's, the research was like 91 days, I think was the average. 66 days, I'm sorry. It was anywhere from 20 something or whatever up to 100 and some. But the idea is, like, you build enough habits, you do enough things in your business over and over and over again, they just become habits and they're always happening. Your business kind of starts getting easier. Like, the journey gets easier as you go on. Not to say you've mastered it, not to say you don't have to shift and those sort of things, but there's some momentum that gets behind you as you start doing things over and over and over again and start applying what you learn.
Yep.
That's all I got.
Simple.
Next week, Kevin is going to be sharing the first 10 points. You're going to summarize your new book that you're writing, right? Talking to us a little bit about